Hello, my children. This is L.K. Tripathi. Very good morning to all of you. Today, we have to discuss about the next topic, that is retreating or post-monsoon. That is known as the transition season. As in the last videos, we have discussed about the advancing monsoons, seasons, other type of climatic condition of India. Now this topic will enable us to know much more about the retreating or post monsoons. What is this? How does this occur? And what is the nature of this type of monsoon? A lot of things are there in this video which we have to discuss. This is the second part of your video. So go ahead. During October, November, with the apparent movement of the sun towards the south, the monsoon trough or the low pressure trough over the northern plains becomes weaker. This is gradually replaced by a high pressure system. So, it is very clear, October, November is such a month, that is apparent month, and apparent movement of the sun, continuous movement of the sun towards the south, the monsoon trough, or we can say the low pressure trough over the northern plains becomes weaker. In this area, the trough become weaker. As a result, gradually it replaced by a high pressure system, and the high pressure system occurs in these places. The southwest monsoon winds weaker and start withdrawing gradually. By the beginning of October, the monsoon withdraws from the northern plains, means from the area where we people live actually. This is the dispersal of the monsoon in the month of October, and it rains to the south part of area in this month, October and November. This is known as the retreating monsoon. मतलब यहाँ से नॉर्दर्न प्लेन से मानसून की विदाई को हम रिट्रीटिंग मानसून कहते हैं, और ये जाकर के साउथ पार्ट में बारिश करता है. द मंथ्स ऑफ अक्टूबर नवंबर फॉर्म पीरियड ऑफ ट्रांजिशन फ्रॉम हॉट रेनी सीजन to dry winter conditions. The retreat of the monsoons is marked by clear skies and rise in temperature. While day temperatures are high, nights are cool and pleasant. The land is still moist. Owing to the conditions of high temperature and humidity, the weather becomes rather oppressive during the day. This is commonly known as October heat. In the second half of October, the mercury begins to fall rapidly in northern India. The low pressure conditions over northwestern India get transformed to the Bay of Bengal by early November. This shift is associated with the occurrence of cyclonic depressions which originate over the Andaman Sea. These cyclones generally cross the eastern coast of India, cause heavy and widespread rain. These tropical cyclones are often very destructive. The thickly populated deltas of Godavari and Krishna and the Kaveri are frequently struck by cyclones which cause great damage to life and property. Sometimes these cyclones arrive at the coast of Odisha, West Bengal, and Bangladesh. The bulk of the rainfall of the Coromandel coast is derived from depressions and cyclones. Now, distribution of rainfall. Parts of western coast and northeastern India receive over about 400 centimeter of rainfall annually. However, it is less than 60 centimeter in western Rajasthan and adjoining parts of Gujarat, Haryana, and Punjab. Rainfall is equally low in the interior of the Deccan Plateau and east of the Sahyadris. Why do these regions receive low rainfall? There is many reasons for that. Let's see it. A third area of low precipitation is around Leh in Jammu and Kashmir. The rest of the country receives moderate rainfall. Snowfall is restricted to the Himalayan region. Owing to the nature of monsoons, the annual rainfall is highly variable from year to year. Variability is high in the regions of low rainfall, such as part of Rajasthan, Gujarat, and the leeward side of the Western Ghats. As such, while areas of high rainfall are liable to be affected by floods, areas of low rainfall area drought prone. So, in this way, we can say the monsoon, which is known as retreating monsoon, means the dispersal of the monsoon from the northern India and it reaches to the southern part of India and rains heavily. It rains. Second is that is advancing monsoon, distribution of rainfall, monsoon as unified one. In the distribution of rainfall, we have seen that many parts of the western coast and northeastern India receive approximately 400 centimeter of rainfall annually, while less than 60 centimeter in western Rajasthan and adjoining parts of Gujarat, as we have discussed here in distribution of rainfall. Most prominently, rainfall is equally low in the interior of Deccan Plateau. In the Deccan Plateau, it doesn't receive heavy rainfall. And why such types of regions are there receive low rainfall? That is, a third area of low precipitation, Leh, Jammu and Kashmir है और rest part of the country receive moderate rainfall. यहाँ पर न ही बहुत ज़्यादा और न ही बहुत कम बारिश होती है, वो लो लाइंग एरिया है. अब हम देखते हैं मानसून एज ए यूनिफाइंग बॉन्ड. यूनिफाइंग बॉन्ड मानसून को क्यों कहते हैं? यू हैव ऑलरेडी नोन द वे द हिमालयाज प्रोटेक्ट द सबकॉन्टिनेंट from extremely cold winds from Central Asia. This enables northern India to have uniformly higher temperatures when compared to other areas on the same latitudes. Similarly, the peninsular plateau under the influence of the sea from three sides has moderate temperature. Despite such moderating influences, there are great variations in the temperature conditions. Nevertheless, the unifying influence of the monsoon on the Indian subcontinent is quite perceptible. The seasonal alteration of the wind systems and the associated weather conditions provide a rhythmic cycle of seasons. In this way, we can say, as we have already studied about the Himalayas, which protect us from the cold wind blowing from Central Asia, that is extremely very cold, also acts as the natural boundary, and similarly the peninsular plateau, which is under the influence of sea from three sides, has moderate temperature. In this way, rhythmic cycle of season we have studied about the climate and weather condition. Next we shall discuss in the next video. Till then, goodbye.